If your legs have been feeling off lately, that strange tingling, the cold feet when everyone else feels fine, the ache that disappears the moment you stop walking, most people call it just getting older. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Your body doesn't send random signals. It sends warnings. And if you've been ignoring these signs, today everything changes. I used to think cold feet was completely normal until I learned what's actually happening inside your blood vessels when that occurs. Most videos will tell you what vitamins to take. This one will show you why your body is already asking for them and how to recognize those signals before it becomes something serious. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share in the next few minutes could genuinely change how you think about your health. Your circulatory system isn't just pipes carrying blood, it's a pressure-sensitive oxygen delivery network, working every second of every day. And here's the overlooked truth most doctors don't have time to explain. Circulation doesn't fail suddenly. It degrades, silently, over years. The first place it shows up? Your legs and feet. Why? Because they're the farthest point from your heart, and the hardest place for blood to return from. So when circulation weakens, your legs are always the first to know. Sign number 1, the tingling that keeps coming back. You shift your leg, it goes away, but then it comes back. Again and again. You probably think it's nothing, but that repetition? That's not random. That's reduced oxygen delivery to your nerves. Your leg is literally telling you, I'm not getting what I need. Sign number 2. Cold feet in a warm room. Everyone else feels comfortable. You're reaching for thick socks. Here's what's actually happening. When circulation weakens, your body makes a decision. It prioritizes blood flow to your vital organs, your heart, your lungs, your brain, and your feet. They get whatever's left. That coldness isn't a temperature problem, it's a priority problem. Sign number 3. Pain when walking that disappears when you stop. This is the sign most people completely miss. It feels like muscle fatigue, so they rest. The pain goes away. They move on. But here's what's really happening. Your muscles are saying, we are not getting enough oxygen to keep going. The moment you stop, demand drops. Pain fades. But the problem? Still there. Sign number 4. Skin that changes color. Pale, slightly bluish, sometimes reddish around the ankles. Most people think it's cosmetic. It's not. That color change is chemical. Your blood isn't delivering oxygen evenly across your tissue. If you've noticed this, even occasionally, pay attention. Sign number 5. Veins that start to show and stay. This isn't just about appearance. Visible, bulging veins are a sign of pressure imbalance inside your vascular system. Blood is pooling instead of flowing efficiently. That pooling creates pressure. That pressure creates damage, slowly, over time. Sign number 6. The urge to move your legs at night. You finally lie down after a long day, and suddenly your legs won't stay still. You move them. Relief. You stop. The feeling returns. Most people think this is purely neurological, but research increasingly links this pattern to circulation inefficiency. Your legs restless because they're not getting the blood flow they need to fully relax. So here's the real question. If your body is already showing these signs, what does it actually need? Not guesses, not trendy supplements, support at the cellular level. And this is where most videos get it wrong. They tell you what to take without explaining why it works. So let me break it down. Stay with me. This next part is where it gets really interesting. Vitamin number 1. Vitamin B3, also known as niacin, the flow regulator. Think of niacin as a circulation amplifier. It signals your blood vessels to expand slightly, creating more room for blood to move efficiently. But here's what most people don't know. Niacin also directly influences cholesterol balance, reducing the resistance your blood faces as it moves through your arteries. More flow, less resistance. That's what B3 does. Now, where can you actually get niacin from food? Chicken breast is one of the richest sources you can find. Turkey, tuna, and salmon are also excellent options. And if you're plant-based, peanuts and brown rice deliver solid amounts as well. Vitamin number 2. Vitamin C. The structural reinforcement. Your blood vessels are not rigid tubes. They're flexible, living structures, and like everything in your body, they weaken over time. Vitamin C helps rebuild collagen, the structural protein that keeps your vessel walls strong, elastic, and functional. No structure means no efficient flow. Think of it like this. A damaged garden hose delivers less water even if the pressure is the same. Your vessels work the same way. For vitamin C, most people think oranges first. But here's what's surprising. Bell peppers, especially red ones, contain almost 3 times more vitamin C than an orange. Kiwi, strawberries, and broccoli are also incredibly powerful sources, and they're foods most people already have access to. Vitamin number 3, vitamin K. The traffic controller. Circulation isn't just about movement, it's about control. Too much clotting? Dangerous. Too little? Also dangerous. Vitamin K helps maintain that critical balance, while also doing something most people never hear about. It actively prevents calcium from depositing and hardening inside your artery walls. Flexible arteries, controlled flow. That's vitamin K. Vitamin K is found in some of the most common vegetables. Kale and spinach are at the top of the list. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage are also excellent. And if you eat fermented foods, natto, a fermented soybean dish, contains the highest concentration of vitamin K2 found in any food. Vitamin number 4, vitamin E, the protector. This is where things shift. Vitamin E doesn't just support circulation, it protects the entire system from breaking down. It reduces oxidative damage to your vessel walls. It supports natural vessel relaxation. It improves blood fluidity, meaning your blood literally moves more smoothly through your system. Translation: blood flows better, pressure decreases. Your entire circulatory system works more efficiently. This is the one most people are deficient in, and the one that makes the biggest difference when you actually address it. Vitamin E. Best food sources. And for vitamin E, the protector we talked about, sunflower seeds are one of the most concentrated sources available. Almonds are right behind them. Avocado, spinach, and wheat germ oil also deliver meaningful amounts. The good news? These aren't exotic foods. Most of them are already sitting in your kitchen. Here's what separates people who fix this early from those who don't. They don't wait for a diagnosis. They listen to patterns. Because circulation problems don't start with emergencies. They start with subtle repetition, cold feet, mild cramps, occasional numbness, until one day, it's no longer occasional. The people who catch this early aren't smarter. They're just paying attention. If even one of these signs felt familiar to you, don't dismiss it. Your body doesn't send random signals. It sends consistent messages. The question is, are you paying attention? Because the difference between catching this early and dealing with the consequences later often comes down to the moments when you chose to listen. If this video made you look at your symptoms differently, hit subscribe. We publish new insight-driven health content every week. And comment below, which of these 6 signs have you experienced? I read every comment, and your answer might help someone else realize they're not alone.